Roll Tide and welcome back to Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. This is Roger Hoover. Now, please be joined by Alabama defensive lineman James Smith as we talk about this season and everything going on for James Smith here at Alabama. And first of all, man, Roll Tide. How much have you enjoyed this season?
I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like it's my first time, really getting to play a lot. So it's just taking it all in. It's really having fun.
Of course, some good opportunities for you last year, but this year specifically, what do you think led to you getting on the field more?
Some people will say maturing, but it's just me understanding what I had to do and, some stuff I had to get better at and understanding, it wasn't my time last year. And this year just honing in on the little things and just doing everything right.
Who are some guys that really helped you, some veterans that helped you kind of learn the right things to do to make sure you could play?
I'd say Tim Keenan, Tim Smith, Jamarian Latham, just really all my older guys, just helped me, and not even that, just seeing them and knowing, they needed me this season, just time to come on, just came to work, for real.
That's really good, and I imagine a lot of that credit has to go to Coach Roach as well, right?
Yeah.
What do you like about playing for him?
He's just himself, really, and he's not, I feel like he doesn't lie to you. He's up front with you, and he lets you really express yourself and really be who you are.
That's really good. How does he keep the room kind of loose and things like that? Serious when it needs to be, but also make sure you want to keep having fun every time you come to work.
Yeah, he just let us know, when it's time to lock in, time to be about your business, time to be about your business. When it's time to play, it's time to play. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of mix it up, together, because, while we working hard and all that, we know, but, at certain times at practice, sometimes in the game, we'll look at each other, laugh, play around a little bit, but just knowing, to lock back in.
How have you seen this team really stay together, even when some adversity has hit this year?
Just seeing the team staying together whenever when defense having a bad game, offense is up. So it's we just really feeding off each other. Sometimes it might not be our defensive game. Sometimes it might be our offensive game. It's just knowing how to stay together and really pick each other up at times, certain times in the game when it got tough.
There's a lot of conversation about crowd noise. Obviously, Alabama just had a tough road game at Tennessee. But even at home, when the defense is on the field, we want Alabama fans to be as loud as can be. How do you guys kind of non-verbally communicate with each other when it is so loud at home?
I feel like we got signals, and as defensive linemen, we really just got to get one call, get the set and all that. Then as the linemen, we look at each other, make sure everybody on the same page. We look at each other like this, and linebacker really talk to us, D-Law and all of them really talk to us, and we just look around, everybody just be on the same page.
How good of a leader is Deontay Lawson?
He's just one of a kind. You see it on the field, man. He just makes sure everybody lined up. He going beyond his job. He would get the corner, the safety sake, and everybody just make sure everybody on the same page getting the call.
You talked before about just making sure you're where you need to be and you're ready to go for that first movement. How important is being explosive once that ball is snapped?
It's really, I feel like for me, it really is the thing I feel like is what set me apart. Being I'm strong, but I'm not really as strong as Tim Keenan, Tim Smith, and all them guys. So it's I feel like my first step won't have to be quick because I can beat them to the spot type of thing. Yeah.
Any plays you're really proud of so far this year?
Any plays? No, not really. It's just I'm just happy to be there. Happy to just be there for my brothers. To really have fun with them, be on the field, and really just get to take this in, and just really enjoy what I've been able to be the part of this season.
Been part of a lot of great plays. Let's back it up just a little bit. Back to your high school days. How much did you enjoy playing high school football at Carver and Montgomery? And was football always your first love?
I say football was my first love. It was really basketball. But over time, I was 10. My mom was this man wants you to play football. So I'm I'll go out there. Went out there, I was actually good. So I kept playing. And I got to Carver. So, as you know, you probably don't know, but I came here with Jaquavius Rousseau. We came from the same Carver High School and stuff like that. So it's and I feel just coming in, first started playing, it was just kind of funny at first. Then I ain't know I was really good until my 8th grade year, playing. I played running back, so I'll keep on scoring. I played D-line. I was just doing good. Everybody was like, Ted, you going to be good. I'm I was just yeah, okay. Then I just offers started coming in. I was yeah, I might actually do this.
Was that pretty exciting, that whole recruiting process?
Yeah, because it came out of nowhere for me. I was just because people are always telling me, I'm you know how people just be talking, bro. But I'm one of the people, you got to show me, you got to show me. Somebody, and then it actually happened.
Did you have Alabama in mind from the start? They come on a little bit later in the process.
I wouldn't say in mind from the start, but I always knew, in my head as a little kid coming up, I used to tell my dad, I'm going to play for Nick Saban. I kept on telling him that, just kept on telling him that. But it's like, you grow up in Alabama, that's all you know was Roll Tide. So it's like, that's why I was just like, yeah. Then for him to actually like to really come and offer me and all that, it was so real. So I was like, yeah, and took it all in.
Did he come down to your high school and stuff? How special was
Nah,
that?
it was
Okay.
like, it was different for me. Like, it was on the phone. Like, he called
Yeah.
me. It was like, Jay, you want, because it was during COVID. He was like, yeah, you want to come down here, this, that. But COVID and everything going on. Then he said, hold on, give you the saving. Nobody told me like I was getting old. So like, he called me. He said, James, I would like to be the first to tell you that you have opportunity to come to the University of Alabama. And like, it was just like, I got chills up my body. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, this might be me right here.
And then you got to come here, play on his very last team.
Yes.
I mean, how special was it to be part of that ride from a group that was really doubted early in the
Mhm.
season with adversity, but then you wind up winning an SEC title?
Yeah. I feel like it was just being a part of his last team and actually like doing what I told my father I would, like play for him, you feel me? Like actually, you know what I'm saying? Just go through with it.
How special does that championship bring to you?
Very. It's sitting on my home right now. Like it's like sitting up on the mountain. Like it's because I feel like it's really his our really last team he had, and I feel like I just take so much pride in that.
Yeah, I guess play a good role in it, and then Coach DeBoer comes in with his
Yeah.
new staff. How'd you see them really start to win over the locker room, even from some of the earliest days?
I feel like for me, the winner, like being sitting the winner of locker room, because I was really open, like type of thing. I was like, you never know how this could go. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just here. Like, I'm with y'all, like whatever y'all with, I'm with type of thing. And, I had the older guys with me, so my room ain't really go nowhere. So it's like, me and my brothers, like we together, like we in here, like we locked in, because Roach ain't going nowhere, so we just gonna sit. We good, type of thing. Man, I feel like the boy in the locker room over just his vibe. Everybody started to really like, oh, this him. Like, he really cool. Like, he really relaxed type of person. Like, he really a good coach type of thing.
He really is. You mentioned
Yeah.
your buddy Rusaw as well. I mean, how about the start he's had here?
Yeah, it just, both of us, I feel like it's just so real. Like, because, like, we come from, like, Montgomery and all that, Alabama and stuff like that. We actually came here together. But for us to actually, like, put it together and really come together and, like, just work and just be on the field together, it's just real because we did it in high school.
One of the things I think fans are liking this season, seeing not only you wear number 23, but also LT Overton wear number 22.
Yeah.
We're kind of used to running backs wearing that number. Have you enjoyed getting down, not being in the 90s maybe,
Yes.
and wearing a cool number like that?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good thing about the boy, too. Like, he's, like, more open. It's just, like, nothing wrong with that old style, but, like, he's just more open, like, to new era type of thing, like a new, just, like, make it different, switch it up. And I feel like it's great, really, like, seeing me and LT just, just switch it up. Like, Zebo got 20. It's just different because Bama fans are really used to seeing D linemen with lower numbers. You see like in the 90s, the 40s, or 50s type of thing.
Yeah, I think it's really good. It makes you guys even look faster on the field. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Take a few pounds off.
There you go. That's really good. How important is all the work you put in the weight room?
I feel like it's really important because, like, it's SEC. Like, we ain't really playing, like, no little. These are big people. Like, so it's like, actually be, like, physically. And then, like, it's a longer season now. So I feel like the weight room really it really separates you, like to do it in and out, like every day, like to really work out, and it just I feel like it prevents injuries.
That's really good to see.
Yeah.
And then you guys are having the midst of this season. Just how do you make sure your body's ready to go week to week throughout the season?
I feel like Coach Ballou does a great job, like with us, like just working us out and letting us know, like these workouts we do now, you may be tired, like after the game, you might not want to work out and stuff like that, but like down the stretch of the season, it's going to help us. Like, other teams maybe not be doing this, or maybe a team might be beat up because they didn't work out, like work some of that soreness out, or didn't run or work, or let's roll out, just extra things.
Crimson Tide get back to action this week. Still some really important football coming up for this group. What's going to be most important from your perspective for Alabama to move forward?
For us to really move forward, just like how Coach DeBoer says, 1-0, like really, like just really put that game behind us and really just come to work, like again and again, like relentless effort, like just relentless. Like, we know what happened last week. We just gonna keep coming to work every day, and just hope it pay off.
We look forward to seeing it pay off. James Smith, thank you for all the time you've given us. Roll Tide.
Yeah, Roll Tide.